Friends can help enrich our lives. They can provide comfort and support during difficult times. Lifelong friendships, though, are rare and beautiful. In our current time, it is a must to focus our attention on creating powerful, lifelong friendships. It's not as hard as you think. It takes a friend to be a friend. It's a common lament that creating friendships in adulthood is, challenging. There was a tweet in 2018 which mentioned that nobody talks about Jesus' miracle of having 12 close friends in his 30s. Now, while the tweet is comical, there is a ring of truth around it, right? Now, if you look around at your friendships today, you likely have a network of casual acquaintances, but no band of brothers or band of sisters where you have had the same as many friends as you did in college. They on the surface may be understandable, but as a common retort may be, life just got in the way. Well, that's a shame, for you're missing out on one of the greatest treasures that life has to offer us. So why are friendships so important? Number one, friendships improve your physical health. It turns out that friends can improve your health and help reduce your risk of diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. In contrast to a 2015 study where social isolation and loneliness were linked to health issues such as heart disease, substance abuse, and even cancer. There's a great quote from John Locke that says, "We are like chameleons. We take our hue and the color of our moral character from those who are around us." So friends, number two, friendships help you build confidence. Everyone struggles with self-confidence a time or two. Yet, even doctors have this trouble too. Now, becoming a more self-confident doctor doesn't just happen. It takes courage and a specific roadmap to get you started. But more importantly, though, it takes a good friend to challenge you, to take risks and offer constructive criticism to help you become your best self. There's a great quote that says, "If we shield ourselves from all feedback, we stop growing." That's from Brene Brown. So receiving constructive feedback from a trusted friend can motivate us to change and become more effective physicians and better colleagues and better friends. Three, friendships can provide you emotional support. Now, true friendship can celebrate your good times and support you through your bad times. So there's a great quote from Zig Ziglar. It says, "If you're looking for a friend, you're going to find them very scarce. If you go out to be a friend, you'll find them everywhere." So the camaraderie and emotional support that a colleague has on your work-life balance are so critical. It is a keystone method that a physician needs to prevent burnout. A trusted friend can provide the empathetic ear or strong shoulder to lean on when times are tough, and times have been indeed very tough lately. So how do we do it? How to create powerful lifelong friendships? Well, in 2012, Rebecca G. Adams, a sociologist and a gerontologist from the University of North Dakota, told Roman Muradov of the New York Times that there are three crucial needs for lifelong friendships. Number one, proximity. Two, repeated and unplanned interactions. And number three, a place to let your guard down and be vulnerable. So to create your own tribe of lifelong friends, take the lead on this and create a discussion group similar to the Inklings. Now, what are the Inklings? Let me explain. The ultimate lifelong friendship is that which has been described amongst the Inklings. As you know, J.R. Tolkien is one of my favorite authors. His friendship with C.S. Lewis and several others has become legendary. The Inklings, as they were called, were forged in a love of literature. Properly speaking, wrote Warren Lewis, that Inklings were neither a club nor a literary society, though it partook of the nature of both. There were no rules, officers, agendas, or formal elections. Now, these informal meetings aimed to discuss the members' unfinished works. Readings were to be read aloud. In fact, Tolkien's Lord of the Rings and C.S. Lewis's Out of the Silent Planet were first read aloud at these meetings. While Tolkien and Lewis' friendship spanned decades, their friendship had a rough start. In an article written in Christian History Institute, Lewis' first impression on his colleague was unfavorable. In his diary, he described Tolkien as a smooth, pale, fluent little chap. No harm in him, only needs a smack or so. Now, Lewis was far more gregarious, while Tolkien was reflective and more reserved. They had different ideas of curricula for the English department at Oxford, where they both taught. Despite their differences, they found commonality in the ancient and medieval texts, specifically Norse myths, and a friendship was forged and lasted for decades. So how do you create your discussion group similar to the Inklings? Well, number one, you have to choose a theme or a topic. While the Inklings focused on literature, your discussion group can focus on anything you choose. But it has to be a theme or a topic that encourages discussion. So some examples may be centered around, let's say, stock picking, scripture discussions, book clubs, or a photography club. Anything that you and several others may find an interest in and spark discussion is a great start. Number two, gather your tribe as a small cohesive group. When we gather together to toss around ideas, discuss and debate, criticize and inspire each other, we will group individuals and collectively. So how do you do that? Create a tribe that it takes you farther than you could have done so separately. So to create your group, number one, look for physicians interested in personal growth, physician wellness, and pushing past personal limitations, real or imagined. Number two, look within your network first. Approach your peers or colleagues in your specialty and then outside of your specialty. Look for individuals at different stages of their careers. And number four, keep it small, 3 to 5 people max. Third step now is to schedule it. If it doesn't get scheduled, it simply won't get done. Aim to meet at least once every other week. For book clubs, once a month may be more realistic. Whatever you choose, make sure it gets scheduled. This time is considered sacred and does not get changed. And here's a bit of advice here. Bite the urge to change the schedule just this one time, as this invites unending conversations on making exceptions to the schedule to accommodate everyone. The reality is not everyone will make it every single time, and that's okay. The time stays the same, and whoever can make it, can make it. You'll thank me in the future. And number four, you have to create a format with a little bit of tradition to it. That's the key, a little bit of tradition to it. I love tradition, and creating your new discussion group with a loose format, but a bit of tradition will make these groups memorable. So for example, before every meeting, everyone puts their phone in the center of the table, face down, and whoever picks it up first has to buy drinks for next week. Or you start and end the meeting with a prayer, or have a round robin, new leaders each time you meet, and have that person bring their favorite bottle of wine. Whatever you choose, create a loose format, but to keep the tradition going. It creates a bond that only those in the group share. So friend, I hope you guys start today. Create your discussion group, and it's the surest way to begin the process of developing lifelong friendships. Strong connections have a tremendous impact on wellness and are a key ingredient in emerging from the ashes of burnout. Good friends will help relieve stress and anxiety, bring more happiness and comfort to our lives, and will prevent loneliness and isolation. We need to get out there and have these friends. Significant and long-lasting connections don't just happen though. One must be intentional and willing to step out of their comfort zone and actively seek out these connections. Once you do, you will find yourself amongst a vibrant network of friends that will walk with you through your journey in medicine and in life. So let's start today. How about it? Have a great week. Until next time, be good to yourself and each other. We'll talk again soon.